Patrick Mahomes. The name alone sends chills down the spines of NFL defenders. Every time he steps on the field, he brings something we've never seen before. But here's the scary truth. There's something about Mahomes that no one is talking about. What if I told you that his dominance goes beyond just talent and athleticism? What if his greatness has been masking a much deeper and more frightening reality? This is the truth the NFL is not prepared for, and by the time you realize it, it might already be too late. Born on September 17, 1995 in Tyler, Texas, Patrick Mahomes did not have a typical childhood, nor did he come from ordinary roots. His father, Pat Mahomes, was a professional baseball pitcher who played for several Major League Baseball teams. Growing up, Mahomes was a natural athlete who excelled in both baseball and football. He was a star quarterback and outfielder at White House High School, where he led his team to the state championship game. Despite his impressive high school career, Mahomes was only rated as a 3-star recruit by most major college football programs. Many scouts were concerned about his mechanics and his tendency to be overly aggressive with his throws. His college days were marked by record-setting performances, including a staggering 734-yard game against Oklahoma. It was here that Mahomes began to redefine the quarterback role, blending his aggressive baseball throwing style with football tactics, a combination barely seen ever. However, Texas Tech University took a chance on him, and he quickly proved them right. Drafted 10th overall by the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017 after they traded up to get him, this was a gamble that would soon pay dividends. Mahomes spent his rookie year under the direction of Alex Smith. He absorbed the variations of professional play which set the stage for his breakout season in 2018. In 2018, Mahomes became the starting quarterback for the Chiefs. He led the team to a 12-4 record and earned the NFL's Most Valuable Player award. Mahomes threw for 5,097 yards and 50 touchdowns, setting a new NFL record for touchdown passes in a single season. Patrick Mahomes is that he's still just scratching the surface of his potential. He's already one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, but he's only 29 years old. He has many more years of playing at a high level ahead of him. His playing style is unlike anything we've ever seen. Mahomes not just a quarterback, he's a game changer. Mahomes combines traditional football mechanics with a flair for the unexpected. He has the arm strength to throw a 60-yard bomb downfield and the ability to make a sidearm pass in tight coverage. But what sets him apart is his ability to make plays from impossible angles. Defenders think they've got him cornered, only for Mahomes to escape the pocket, roll out to his right, and throw a laser across his body, something that would be a terrible decision for most quarterbacks. But for Mahomes, it's just another day at the stadium. What's truly frightening is his unpredictability. 1 second, he's standing tall in the pocket like a classic quarterback, reading the defense and making the perfect throw. The next second, he's scrambling, dodging defenders, and making off-balance throws that should be impossible to complete, yet he does it with ease. His ability to improvise in the heat of the moment keeps defenses guessing, and often, they're left helpless, watching the ball sail into the hands of his wide receivers. Mahomes is also a master of deception. Have you seen his no-look passes? These are jaw-dropping moments that make you question whether you're watching football or a magic show. How does he do it? He manipulates defenders with his eyes, creating opportunities for his teammates, making defenders bite on one read while he throws to another. It's genius, and it's terrifying for anyone trying to defend him. Then, there's his mobility. Mahomes isn't a run-first quarterback, but when he does take off, he's dangerous. His scrambles are calculated, buying him extra time to make the big play downfield. When he does run, he's smart about it. He avoids big hits, making sure he stays in the game to keep wreaking havoc on defenses. Mahomes' playing style is a blend of precision, creativity, and fearlessness. He doesn't just play by the rules, he bends them to his will. That's what makes him so unstoppable. Defenses can prepare all they want, but how do you prepare for the unexpected? Here's something obvious. Patrick Mahomes is unstoppable. His stats speak for themselves. Super Bowl champion, MVP, and the face of the NFL at only 29 years old. His arm strength, insane. His vision, unmatched. His ability to throw off balance and under pressure, legendary. But the scary truth is that Mahomes hasn't even reached his full potential. Can you imagine that? He's already breaking records and shattering expectations, yet he's still evolving. What does that mean for the rest of the league? Could we be looking at the most dominant force in the history of the NFL? While everyone talks about the physical distinctions of Mahomes, no one mentions how incredibly sharp his mind is. He processes information like a supercomputer. Defenses throw everything at him: blitzes, disguised coverages, and exotic schemes, and yet, time and time again, he makes the right decision. But here's where it gets really scary. Mahomes doesn't just react, he predicts. It's almost as if he sees the future. Have you noticed how often he throws a perfect pass to a spot before the receiver even turns around? This isn't luck, it's mastery. And if he's this good at such a young age, what will he be like in 5-10 years? His play style is unlike anything we've ever seen. He doesn't just play the game, he rewrites the rules. Take his no-look passes, sidearm throws, and insane scrambles. Sure, we've seen glimpses of these moves from other quarterbacks, but no one does it as consistently or as effectively as Mahomes. Yet nobody seems to be discussing what this truly means. Could Mahomes be revolutionizing the quarterback position? Could we be entering an era where traditional mechanics no longer matter? Mahomes is proving that the old rules of quarterbacking might just be obsolete. Now let's talk about the expectations surrounding Mahomes. With each passing season, he's not just expected to win, he's expected to dominate. Fans, analysts, and even his own team believe that Mahomes can carry them to the Super Bowl every year. But here's the scary part. What happens when he doesn't? What if one day he shows he's human? The entire league has built this narrative that Mahomes is invincible, but we know that no player can sustain perfection forever. Could this enormous pressure lead to cracks in his game, or will he rise above it like he always does? People often marvel at Mahomes' talent but overlook his grit. The man plays through pain like a few others. Remember when he dislocated his kneecap in 2019 and returned after missing just 2 games? Or when he limped through the playoffs with a high ankle sprain and still brought home a Super Bowl win? Here's the truth. Mahomes' ability to push through physical adversity is terrifying. He's not just an athletic marvel, he's a warrior. But at what cost? Could this relentless pursuit of greatness lead to long-term injury risks? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? It's undeniable. Mahomes has changed the landscape of the NFL. Quarterbacks like Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Josh Allen are all chasing his level of play. But here's the real kicker. Mahomes may be setting a standard that is impossible for others to reach. Could this mean we are entering an era where only a few elite quarterbacks will dominate while the rest of the league struggles to keep up? The gap between Mahomes and the rest of the NFL is widening, and that could be a frightening reality for teams and players alike. One of the most common comparisons made to Mahomes is to Tom Brady. Brady played for 22 seasons in the NFL and won 6 Super Bowl championships. He is widely considered to be the greatest quarterback of all time. One surprising thing, Mahomes incorporates the same medicine ball exercises as former quarterback Tom Brady. Yep, just like the GOAT, Mahomes uses granny tosses and med ball sit-ups to develop core power. It is key to those jaw-dropping deep throws we see on Sundays. Here's something secret. Mahomes has adopted a technique used by Tom Brady known as neurocognitive training. Ever heard about it? This technique sharpens his decision-making skills, allowing him to read defenses faster and make split-second plays. He uses virtual reality to simulate defensive setups, giving him an edge by playing the game, even off the field. This secret training allows Mahomes to stay ahead of the competition. But the biggest reveal, Mahomes is now experimenting with cutting-edge recovery tools. He's gone beyond ice baths and massage therapy. Instead, he's incorporating cryotherapy and hyperbaric oxygen therapy into his routine. These advanced recovery techniques speed up muscle repair, helping him bounce back faster and stay in top shape for every game. What do you think about Patrick Mahomes? Do you think he's the greatest quarterback of all time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Curious about the scariest truth about Mahomes that nobody is talking about? It's the fact that he might just be getting started. Despite all those awards and fame, Mahomes is still learning. He's still refining his craft. What if Mahomes continues to evolve to break new ground? What if his prime lasts another decade? We could be looking at a player who not only breaks every record but sets new ones so high, they'll never be touched again. Mahomes has changed the way the game is played. He's made quarterbacks more athletic and more aggressive. He's also shown that it's possible to be a successful quarterback in the NFL without being a pocket passer. His legacy is still being written. However, it's already clear that he will be remembered as one of the greatest players in NFL history. Mahomes is already a role model for young quarterbacks everywhere. But what happens when kids growing up start mimicking his no-look passes and sidearm throws? Will we see a generation of quarterbacks who don't just stand in the pocket, but who can make plays from anywhere on the field? Mahomes may be laying the groundwork for a new type of quarterback, a more versatile, more unpredictable, and more unstoppable version. Is the NFL ready for that kind of change? Right now, people are already comparing Mahomes to the greatest quarterbacks of all time: Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Joe Montana. Yet, while these quarterbacks are masters of strategy and precision, Mahomes introduces chaos, controlled, calculated chaos. His ability to make plays out of nothing, often turning potential sacks into spectacular touchdowns, sets him apart. The big question remains: how long can Mahomes keep playing at this high level? His dynamic play style does carry risks of physical wear and tear. However, if he manages to maintain his performance without significant injuries, there's no ceiling to what he can achieve. One of the scariest truths about Patrick Mahomes is the untapped potential he still holds. Yes, we've seen him dominate, but think about how much more he can do. He's already made significant improvements in reading defenses and staying calm under pressure. But what if he sharpens his skills even further? Imagine Mahomes with even better decision-making, refined footwork, and an even stronger connection with his receivers. If he continues to evolve at this rate, there's almost no limit to what he could achieve. What if Mahomes surpasses all those legends? The scariest truth is that Mahomes might not just be chasing greatness, he might be redefining it. If that's the case, the NFL will never be the same. Do you think Mahomes has what it takes to be the greatest of all time? It's a conversation worth having because, at this rate, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So what do you think makes Patrick Mahomes a nightmare for defenses? Is it his arm, his mind, or something else entirely? Can't wait to hear from you in the comments below. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more updates and in-depth analysis. Your support helps us keep you informed on these mesmerizing records. Until next time.